Okay, so hi girlies. Do you know what time it is? It's time to put the reading glasses on because we are reading today. And today we are reading Knitbone. It has jump scares in it, and I love jump scares, so we're playing this game. I love horror stuff. And it says that the therapist is more traumatized than the patient, so cult, murder, emotional manipulation, body horror, blood, flashing lights, and jump scares. Mm-mm. Are we eating good today? I'm really cold. Hi. Where did it all go? Right, I shouldn't have had insomnia in the first place. You see, after a few days with no sleep and no direction, you get desperate. Who are you? Who are you? If I could turn back time.
Hello there.
Oh my god. Okay. Nice. It begins. It begins. Alright. I never would have stepped through that door. My footsteps felt too loud as I walked. The hallway smelled old and dusty, the carpet ugly and stained. My thumb kept brushing over the card in my pocket. 1408, just like the card said. That's the room I've been trying to track down. After a tour of what felt like the world's most depressing maze, I finally spotted the door. The little brass number on it looked shiny and new. It didn't fit with the rest of the dingy hallway. I stopped, my hand hovering in the air. Dot dot dot. I wasn't sure if I should knock. A part of me just wanted to turn around and leave. Dot dot dot. Right, I told myself I'd actually show up. As I got ready to knock, a memory popped in my head. Last night at the lounge, I revealed too much to someone who was practically a stranger. It was like the ice in my glass had succumbed to the warmth. Looks just like my life. My name's Eden, a psychology major, voted as most likely to succeed. But that was years ago, when I had direction in my life. Now, I'm barely surviving on cheap coffee and no sleep. I changed 3 jobs in just 12 months. Every fresh start only left me more tangled in doubt. And yeah, I ended up even more lost. I don't even recognize who I am anymore. The door opened, but at first, I hardly registered it. I can't read that word. I'm sorry. It's the French in me. The French in me can't comprehend it. The vibe suddenly seemed to shift, as if someone flipped a switch. Bars. I couldn't help but look. A man walked in with the sort of effortless confidence that drew everyone's eyes to him. He smiled at the bartender, waved at someone like they were old friends. So he's that kind of guy, huh? He looked so put together, assertive and relaxed. And his shirt, that probably cost more than my rent, yet he wore it so casually. Everything about him was the opposite of me. He paused at the entrance, scanning the lounge like he was deciding where to sit. I should have looked away, but I didn't. And then he saw me, eyes widening as they locked onto mine. Hi. He smiled. They are both gorgeous, by the way. Art, impeccable. Can already tell this is a 10 out of 10 game. I can already tell. Forced a polite smile despite my racing heart. There was something oddly familiar about him, but I couldn't figure it out. I heard footsteps approaching me slowly. Why is he standing right here? What should I say? Hey? Hey there? Maybe I should have saved, huh? Eden Cross. No way, is that really you? My confusion must have shown on my face because he chuckled. Honestly, I'd take both of y'all, bro. Bro, they are so good looking. It's me, Ryohei Damien. Sorry, you might not remember me. We had that psychology elective together, remember?
Oh.
Oh, you talk! It's you. That hit me. Ryohei. The Ryohei Damien. We were in the same department back in college. He was popular, he was effortlessly charming. The kind of guy who made everyone feel seen, even when he probably didn't know half of their names. I never expected to be on his radar. Shared a few lectures, maybe a group project once. But I was always the quiet one. I was the guy people tend to forget, but I remembered him. Goddamn, I think I remembered him more than I should. Okay, so now kiss. People wouldn't shut up about him. I've always been envious of him, even now. And yet here he is, sitting across from me, and in this nearly empty lounge, grinning like we were old buddies. He even did it without asking, like it was the most natural thing to do. Of course I remember you. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You were basically famous, Ryohei. Okay, stop laughing like that. It made him laugh. He didn't even try to deny it. He can just call me Ryo. I'm really glad we ran into each other again. I'm gonna call you Damien because I think it's easier to say. Well, Eden, your name really does you justice. Looking splendid as always. Oh, you want me. Oh, you want me. Oh, you want me. I couldn't help but smile back. I'm not sure if I'm amused by his outlandish teasing or by the fact that he remembered my name. I don't think lounging at a jazz club after an exhausting day is much of a splendid look, but thanks. You look like life's been treating you well. I'll leave out the as always. He laughs, but his eyes narrow in. I did notice you're tired though. I don't mean to offend. No, it's fine. I know I'm living dead. I laugh, trying to brush it off. Insomnia, that's all. I get used to it. What a shame. And for the first time in what felt like forever, I didn't feel like a complete failure. We caught up and talked for a while. Something about his presence felt almost too welcoming. Made it easy for me to open up. It felt safe, or at least I convinced myself it was. After all, he was an old acquaintance, wasn't he? So, like an idiot, I spilled everything. He listened intently. What a coincidence? He chuckled at the last word. Actually, I specialize in sleep therapy, as well as cognitive consultations. Maybe I'm not that strange for feeling like I'm meant to be here with him tonight. Maybe he feels it too. Would you pay me a visit? What? I want to see you. Want to see me? In what way? Want to see me naked, perhaps? I made the dumb choice of not getting McDonald's. Now I regret it. Because now I want McDonald's. I'm back and now I have a blanket on and it's also my birthday now. I'm 21 years old. This game has jump scares. My sister is sleeping. I should be careful. I mustered a smile, hoping he didn't notice my bewilderment. It'd be a private consultation. I've had my studio set up. It's okay. I've already visited doctors. I figured, but maybe I can do something about it. And if I can't, well, it's no money. It's no wasted money. I'm offering it for free. Oh. Since he seems so willing to help. Declining now would make me look even more pitiful. Before I could react, he produced a card between his fingers, like it had been waiting there all along. Come to my studio whenever you're ready, no pressure. The word studio echoed in my head longer than it should have. And for some reason, I actually came. What do you mean? What do you mean? This was probably a bad idea. We hardly even known each other. Imagine if I turn around, I'm gonna get an ending, right? Like the quickest ending ever. Turn around, bitch. I decided to skip the consultation. I just didn't feel comfortable. But my insomnia worsened over time, leading me to withdraw from society. I heard his name was Damien too, right? Damien's consultancy has been growing, and he's now dealing with a large number of patients. Perhaps I should have reached out to him after all. Like how the saying goes, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And hey, at least you saved yourself for whatever the fuck is this I'm seeing right now. Gotta knock. I finally knocked on the door. The door opened right away, as if he'd been standing there the whole time, waiting for me.
Hey.
Eden. He had a warm, practiced smile and said my name like he knew I would come. I had a feeling you'd arrive. Please come in. I hesitated, but my feet started moving before I could even think about it. The smell was different inside. The smell of lemon oil and faint herbs filled the air. It felt a bit phony, like he was trying too hard to make it smell naturally relaxing. The studio was quite simple. Just a couch for me and a single fancy chair for him. Well, there's also a bed up there, so... What are we doing? What are we doing? My gaze drifted past a collection of arranged objects as Damien led me inside the studio. Soft jazz music played in the background. Please have a seat. Make yourself at home. I sat on the couch. It was actually pretty cozy. Comfortable? I nodded. He sat on his big chair and waited and watched me. So, Ian Cross. You know why you're here, is that right? He got straight to the point. I guess so. So, tell me, what's on your mind? What brings you here tonight? You told me to. I don't know. You told me to. My mouth went dry as I finally said the line I practiced. Last night you mentioned you could help. You said you help people with sleep issues. Told him how I couldn't sleep. How I felt like I didn't know who I was when the lights went off. He listened without rushing. No interruption and no pity. Just that steady, practiced attention. Alright then, starting with some questions. Do you have more trouble falling asleep or staying asleep? Both, equally I suppose. How many times a week do you suffer from this? I can't really remember. Maybe 5? He purses his lips.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Are you taking any medications? None. I see. He pauses, waiting his words before going on. His expression turns serious as if he knows something that I don't. Insomnia and identity crisis, that's a reasonable set to bring in together. Sleep and sense of self are closer than most people think. You're not sleeping because your mind refuses to let you be vulnerable. And that's why your mind won't shut down. That hit closer to home than I expected. The smile crept back onto his face. Before we go any deeper, I have a simple personality test to help me understand the shape of this weight you're carrying. It requires a bit of trust, I know, but it would help me understand. I really think you should take it. Oh, I'm gonna take it. Okay, Demon, let's do it. Good, don't worry. It's simple and not invasive. Just answer honestly. Oh, hi. Alright, rules are simple. Pick whatever feels most like you. Don't overthink it, just go with your gut. First question. When you can't sleep, what do you usually do? Analyze random deep thoughts, replay past screens, get up to be productive, grab a snack. I would analyze random deep thoughts. Gotcha. Insomnia sounds exhausting. That must be rough. Moving on. How do you usually recharge after a long, stressful day? Journal, cope with my feelings for a bit, do something active or take a decisive action to reset my energy. That's what I would do. I would be on my phone. I would stay on my phone, doom scroll on TikTok. Be chronically online. I see. How do you usually tell when someone's lying to you? When a story makes zero sense, I don't know, I just feel it. If they hesitate or act unsure to sell, their body gives it away, like gesture, buster, fidgeting. Just feel it. Interesting. Okay, next one. What motivates you the most? Figuring things out or understanding the world, living in a way that feels authentic to me? Proving I can do or achieve something, feeling comfortable, safe, or in control physically. Living in a way that feels authentic to me? Noted. Alright, time for a little roleplay. Roleplay? I mean, there's a bed up there. Good roleplay there. We could roleplay there. What do you say? What do you say? Oh my god. Okay, imagine the scenario. You're on a forest path and it splits 3 ways. What do you do? For clues to pick the smartest path, reflect and go with the path feels right to me. Pick one fast and move, no hesitation. This one? Nice, that's an interesting take. I would go straight. If there's 3 paths, that means there's one the left, one and the right, one straight. I'd go straight. Hear a weird noise upstairs in an empty house. What's the first thing you do? I'm not doing shit. Grab something nearby. Pause and notice how it makes me feel. Peek around and figure what's going on. I see. Okay. Let's proceed. A strange creature suddenly appears and stares at you. How do you react? I'd run away. But I'd scream also. Ah! What the fuck? 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 No, what's your problem? Oh my god. Oh my god. Damien, fuck you. I don't know if I can play this. I don't know if I can play this tonight. Uh, don't dot me. Damien, what the fuck did you do? Oh. No. Okay. Oh my god. That's wrong. Did something catch you off guard? Well, with your reaction in line with the choice you made earlier, no. Don't. Let's continue. I need to dwell on it. Oh fuck, I don't like this type of roleplay. I don't like this type of roleplay. Oh fuck. I am trying my hardest not to make too much noise. Guess it's 1 a.m. I did want to play this game because there's jump scares and it's horror. But fuck. Fuck. I didn't know it would be extreme this early on. Okay, roleplay is over. Let's get back to the test. Damon, I don't like you. Which compliment do you like the most? You seem steady and chill, you're brave and bold, you're authentic and honest. Sharp and smile. Sharp and smile. Yeah, sharp and smile. Fuck. Steady and chill. We're nearing the end. Please end this. Which word resonates with you the most? Luminous, pulse, flame, balance. Balance? One final question. Don't come to me like this. Back up. Which word resonates with you the most? Logic, ethics, volition, physics. Ethics? No, okay. Oh my god, I'm getting PTSD. I'm getting PTSD. Congratulations, you've completed the test. Go over your results now. Seems like you are physics first. You trust what's real, the solid things such as routines, touch, and breath. You're good at keeping yourself steady when the world tilts. And that steadiness spills over to the people around you. That's actually true. When there's really big stressful situations, it's like my mind turns off. I'm chill. I'm chill. But there's a cost, isn't there? You wonder if it makes you small. That people will think you're clinging to little comforts too simple to handle the big picture. Thank you for that. I learned a lot about you today, and I learned you're a bitch. For giving me that fuck-ass jump scare, whispering in my ears like that. That's not the type of whisper I like. I've actually wanted to be closer to you since college. And it means a lot to finally be here with you now. No. Shall we move on? I don't want to. I'm good. I'm good. I'm alright. Remember, this is all just for fun. Don't piss me off. Don't take the results too seriously. I'm shaking. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Oh, fuck. His tone stayed gentle, though there was a weight behind it. Oh my god. Thank you. You've given me quite a clear impression. Yeah. So we're not gonna talk about what that fuck ass shit he did to me. I don't even know what appeared before me, by the way, because I was too scared. I was too scared to see. What the hell was that exactly? Oh, perfect. Now I'm hallucinating in the middle of this therapy. Should I just chalk it up to sleep deprivation and call it a day? What should I do? I'm bringing it up, bitch. I'm bringing it up. I don't care. Scare me again, bitch. I dare you. Scare me again. Bring it up. Yes? Did you happen to see that? See what? Never mind. Oh, he definitely did. Oh, he definitely did. An awkward silence settled between us. I'm shaking. No. Okay. His eyes flicked up to mine. What you've shown me earlier tells me enough, more than enough. Your sleepless nights. His gaze was piercing, studying me like I was some kind of specimen. Oh, stop. I don't like it when it pauses. Your insomnia isn't a mistake, it's a pattern. Your mind is stuck on a loop. Regular therapy won't work for you. What your mind needs is a key to redistribute the weight. What I want to propose isn't therapy at all. Think of it more as a sort of guided ritual. That's an interesting choice of word. Bro's trying to convert me to fucking Christianism or some shit. I will give you small specific tasks to complete that require precision and focus. The goal is to give the burden a new place to rest so that your mind can finally find peace. It's an unconventional path and it requires absolute trust. Not just in me, but in yourself. I don't want to trust you. I don't want to trust you. I want to trust myself. I don't want to trust you. Oh, fuck. Okay. He was quiet for a moment and stared at me. No, no. Oh my god. I can't force you to do it. This only works if you choose it. You can leave now, but that means going back to your restless routine. Or you can agree to session 2. That's where we really begin. That felt like a challenge. So, Eden, what do you think? You're gonna give me a choice, aren't you? What if I say no? Am I still gonna have the same fuck it, for the plot. If I say no, I'm just gonna have the same ending. Fuck you. He inclined his head slightly. Surprisingly, there was no hint of disappointment. I understand. I'm sorry. It's okay. You can take your time. The offer still stands if you change your mind. Here, you can keep my number. Don't hesitate to reach out even if you just need to talk. I'm sure that your sleepless nights will bring you right back to me. And I felt much better. Much better. Good. His smile deepened, as if the answer had been inevitable. Hold on a sec. He stood and began rummaging through the shelves, his movements smooth and deliberate. Suddenly, the air went still, lingering thick with every breath. The faint, pleasant smell of lemon oil and herbs felt even more synthetic, like cheap air freshener. When he returned, he was holding a small ornate box. Don't in my ears. Right now? Dude, can you let me process what the fuck ass shit you done to me? I can't even process. His voice was lower now, a smooth, deep sound that silenced the room. The feeling of being in a safe place was starting to fade. Dude, I'm hungry. I'm so mad that I didn't order McDonald's, bro. Knew I should've. That would've been like a little birthday gift to me. Fuck. He moved to the table and sat directly across from me. Am I dying? Why am I so cold? Why am I so cold? My room is at the same temperature as normal. A subtle shift that made him the focal point of the entire room. Before we begin the exercise, I want to ask you something, Eden. No. What is your opinion on devotion? Devotion? To what? The question was so left field that I could only blink. He's trying to recruit me to some cult. To anything. Whether it's a person, an idea, a god. Devotion. I hesitated. It felt like a trick question. Devotion. Completely devoted to someone. It's dangerous. Depends on what you're devoted to. Blind devotion can be dangerous. I see. You're careful. That's understandable. He filed that away. His expression unreadable. He paused, his expression shifting into something that looked unnervingly like a confession. I used to know people who were part of a group. They were devoted to a singular idea. They believed that to truly change, to become more than what they were, they had to give up part of themselves. You're talking about yourself, don't you? My skepticism Must have been obvious. This had nothing to do with insomnia. This was about something else entirely. They thought of it as reaching a new level. To an outsider, their methods might have seemed extreme, maybe even cruel. He continued, his eyes searching mine, gouging my reaction. But that's what they believed. They believed true enlightenment required total devotion, and that you couldn't become whole until a part of you was given away. Sounds like you're the one confessing to me. I don't know. Am I the therapist now? I couldn't make sense of what he was saying. Everything he said sounded like cult nonsense, and he seemed completely convinced himself. My apologies. I didn't mean to bring that up. He waved a hand dismissively, the philosophical conversation ending as abruptly as it began. Now, let's move on. Oh no. He opened the velvet-lined box. Inside nested a black satin, where 7 unlit candles of varying heights. Let's play a game, Eden. This is a focusing exercise. He lit the candles and set them on the table in a chaotic line. The objective is simple. Arrange these candles from shortest to tallest, and left to right.
Oh.
Well, that's easy. Without thinking, I reached for the nearest one. His hand shot out, not touching mine but hovering just above it. No. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. There are rules. The stone was now flat, sharp, and cold. Discipline is paramount. You have exactly 4 moves. A move is the swapping of 2 candles. Exceed 4 and the pattern is irrevocably broken. Do you understand? Are the rules of the candle game clear? What if I say no? No. I nodded, my mouth suddenly dry. I looked at the candles. So shortest to tallest, right?
Yes!
I mean, what do you want me? How? That doesn't make sense. Because 1, 2. No, that makes no sense. How am I supposed to make them? How? Fuck, no, you can't win. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oh no. Oh wait, was I supposed to make the other way?
Yes!
No.
No, 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 no. Don't know me, stop. Yeah, I'm not playing this game. I'm not playing this game. Oh. Was it supposed to be in left?
Yes!
Was the shortest supposed to be left?
Yes!
Oh my gosh. This game is scary. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Damien, I'm sorry. I'm never going to therapy. I'm never going to therapy. My hand froze in midair. You're out of moves. The pattern is now lost. Although there was no anger in his voice, there was a flat disappointment that scrapped against my nerves. Before I could apologize, he reached over. His hands moved in a blur of graceful, precise swaps. The candle snapped into a perfect ascending line. The sheer ease of it was a quiet, brutal humiliation. Do not be discouraged. Are you kidding me? You fucking turned into... Was that meat? Like... I'm discouraged. I'm very discouraged. I feel very discouraged. The placating words were a stark contrast to the cold calculation in his eyes. He was observing me, taking notes on my failure. It indicates your mind is still noisy. Do not worry, we can still move on to the next session. The next session will require more direct methodology. I only know how to say it in French, so I'm gonna say it in French. Methodology. To help you focus. That will be all. Well, actually, the rule wasn't that clear. The rule wasn't that clear because you told me. No, it was clear. It was clear. It was clear. But you did say shortest to tallest, from left to right. Okay, no, yeah, it was clear. Listen, it's not my fault. The smallest was closest to the right side, so I was like, okay, let's just. Yeah, that's not in. Yeah. Yeah. Instead of doing this, yeah. Okay, I get it. I'm sorry. The dismissal was absolute. He turned from me before I even processed it. I'm having PTSD. I was left with the bitter taste of failure in my mouth. My hallucinations were getting worse, and being in this room wasn't helping. It's that fuck-ass lemon scent. Lemon oil. That shit is laced. Was this all in my head, or... No, he's doing something about it. Your mind is still clouded. There is noise where there should be focus. Still, we shall proceed. Pastor Phil, it seemed that I was being dragged into the next session regardless. I just nodded, too tired to agree. What's next? Why are we having 3 sessions in the same fucking day? Isn't it supposed to be like split up? I have a simple question. Tell me, Eden, are you easily frightened? Yes. Yes. The question was unsettling. He leaned forward slightly with his eyes fixed on me. You're gonna scare me again, aren't you? This is supposed to be 30 to 50 minutes, by the way. Oh my god. Yes, I am. More than I'd like to admit. Okay, shut up. Stop, no. Not whisper in my ears, okay? He fell silent, letting the tension build. His gaze drifted to a dark corner of the room behind me. Don't look now, but I think something is watching us. Nope. My blood ran cold. Nope. I guess my better judgment, my eyes at it. Nope. Nope. There was nothing there. Nope. Stop. Just his laugh is scaring me. Oh god. She chuckled a low, unnerving sound. Relax, I'm just testing your focus. No, you're not. You're gonna fuck me up. And fuck me in the ass. Are you expecting something? Yes. You're playing mind games on me. Sometimes I wonder what's wrong with this guy. No. And he pointed to a small potted herb on his desk. It was the only living thing in the room. Let's try a different approach. What do you see there? That's the only thing I could say. Comfy. I recognized the broad, hairy leaves instantly. That's a comfrey. Comfrey, not comfy. Comfrey. Comfrey? For the first time since I arrived, my expression softened. Seeing something familiar from my childhood stirred up feelings I thought I'd long buried. My grandma used to call it by its own name, Knitbone. What was the name of the game? Damien seemed surprised by my sudden shift in mood, though he masked it with a smile. Knitbone. An interesting name. She said it could heal broken bones. But some breaks aren't in the bone, are they? What? I stayed quiet, letting his words settle in the air between us. Well, some breaks are deeper and no herb can fix them. The irony is, in the past people thought comfrey or knitbone was safe to use in any way, inside and out. But studies have shown that ingesting it can be toxic. He was talking about the plant, but his eyes told me he meant something else. Like what? His expression soured, his voice taking on a bitter, sharp edge. Listen, Eden. There are people obsessed with cures like that. He looked past me, his eyes unfocused, lost in memory. Just like you, they were also searching for ways to heal themselves, mentally or physically. When they're desperate enough, they find a community that promises something more than just a fix. Their philosophy was simple, at least on the surface. To become enlightened, you had to give something away. They called it an offering to some cosmic entity. I can't trust this game. I cannot trust this game. He let out a short, harsh laugh that held no mirth. But offering was just a petty word, a pretty word for ritualized murder. Yeah, no shit. What? You're talking about yourself. They had this twisted logic. They believed pain was a currency, that you could only heal your own wound by taking on another's life. Why does he tell me this? His voice cracked, the mask of the calm therapist completely gone, replaced by raw, burning anger. Oh my god. Oh, they mean you bitch. They would make you believe that ending someone's life wasn't wrong, it was kindness. They said you weren't the killer, you weren't angels, taking their pain away so they could finally rest. And their death, that was supposed to be your reward, your new weight to carry. It was all a lie to control you, a lie to break you down on the pieces. Dude, calm down. Therapist I came to see was gone. In his place was just a man terrified of his own hands. Every word he spoke was coming at me too fast. Couldn't process it all. He stood abruptly, his chair scraping back. The outburst was so sudden, so violent, that it made me flinch. But I saw it for what it was. I ended that bullshit, so I took on the burden for myself. So you were in a cult. He stared at his own trembling hands, a flicker of something, desperation in his eyes. It's supposed to be over, but it doesn't just disappear. He stood there, breathing heavily, hands molded into fists, so tight his knuckles turned bone white. I started to realize he was talking about his past. Wait, was he in a cult? Yes. You didn't realize it? This guy wasn't just troubled, he was hunted. And for a second, I forgot to be scared and just felt a weird pang of pity. Should I say something? Are you okay? Damon, are you okay? He sank back into his chair, visibly forcing himself to be calm. I apologize, I was unprofessional. Honestly, yeah. You're my therapist. Why are you trauma dumping on me now? Anyways. Like, was that third session for you? Like, I don't know. First session, what was the first session? Oh, the personality test. That you fucking jump scared me. Second one was the candles and you jump scared me. The third one is you vent to me and jump scare me. All of that was just an attempt to open your mind. No, that wasn't. It was for you to vent. I mean, if you want to talk to me, I can listen. It's ready, so let's use it. He opened a drawer and started rummaging it. I just stood there frozen. How did his mood shift so quickly? Suddenly, his words from our first session about a guided ritual took on a much darker meaning. A cold dread washed over me. What if this isn't therapy? He's not even trying to fix my insomnia. Exactly, he's not. Instead, he's trying to do something else with me as his test subject.
Oh.
I found it. He then took a pendulum, a pointed crystal on the silver chain. It looked less like a therapist's tool and more like a ritual object. He stepped closer to me. Doubt wrapped around my mind like chains, choking me with every thought. What is he going to do to me? Damien edged closer behind me, the heat of his body pressing against mine. Panic surged, and I realized I was trapped. My hands shook violently. I'm shaking too, bitch. I'm shaking too. You might not see it in my voice, but bitch, I am shaking. My pulse racing, and a deep, primal fear screamed at me to turn back. But even knowing that, I couldn't make myself move away. As he moved closer to my ear, his composure slipped from Ew. It's okay, Eden. Then his eyes cleared and he smiled at me, his focus absolute. Oh, hell no, I'm getting hypnotized. Oh, I'm so fucked. But dude, why are you doing this? If you didn't like your cult, why are you doing this to me? What did I do? This will help quiet the noise in your head. Just watch the crystal and listen to my voice. Can you do that for me? No. Fuck. What if I don't say anything? Are you gonna scare me? I can do that. Good. Breathe in and out. Oh god. Match my breathing and try to hit the target. The center. Oh my god. My breathing faltered. The steady pattern of relief slipped away. That was too fast. I found myself breathing in sync with him. But it felt strangely intimate, as if we were sharing the same air. Can you... Though you can't really see. It doesn't really show that I'm shaking, but I really am. Now, watch. The world vanished in an instant. Everything else disappeared, leaving only the pendulum swinging before my eyes. You're so tired, Eden. It's time to let go. Let me hold the weight up for you. His voice was a promise of rest, and I wanted it more than anything. Breathe in, Eden. That's the only shit. Deeper now. Down into the quiet. The walls are gone. There is only the path. Follow it. My vision went dark. I was falling. This is Get Out. I'm in Get Out. It's not the cup with the fucking spoon. No. That's just shit like this. Oh, this is Get Out. Was not through air but through myself. And then I saw it. Saw what? Oh no, I can't. I hate eyes. Don't show me eyes. I hate eyes. I don't like it. Am I hallucinating again? Nope. That was neat. Presence, huge, cold, and utterly indifferent. Don't show me eyes. I hate eyes. It felt like a web of black veins pulsing through slowly in the darkness behind my eyes. Can you hear me, guys? God, ew. The thick air pressing against my ribcage and stilling my breath. The sensation was too much. A scream built in my chest and my eyes flew open. I was back in the studio, gasping and my heart thrashing against my ribs. Damon was staring at me. His face was pale, his eyes wide with a horrifying mixture of fear and excitement. Okay, so this is what I think was going on. He was in a cult. He killed someone. The entity arose. The entity rose. The entity is here now. I think the entity wants another victim. Damien was searching for another victim, a vulnerable one. Someone with a weak mind, I guess. Someone struggling. And he's basically giving me to the entity. Watch. Excitement, you saw it, didn't you? His words barely registered. All I could think of was the image burning to my mind, the feeling of that thing. I closed my eyes for that. It didn't scare me. It was wrong. All of this was wrong. Adrenaline surged through me, overpowering my exhaustion. I scrambled to my feet, my seat kicking back onto the floor. I stood up, my legs unsteady. No! Oh my god. Dude. My mind was chaotic. It was a chaotic mess of pulsating veins and the echoes of his frantic words. Oh! No, that's too loud, that's too loud, that's too loud. That was too loud. All I wanted was you. All I wanted at that moment was to get out of this room, away from his suffocating presence. That's too loud. What the fuck? I turned towards the door, my hand reaching for the handle. I have to get out now. I'm leaving. My voice was shaky but firm. I took a step forward towards the door. Panic flashed across Damon's face. He dropped the pendulum, the crystal clattering against the table.
Hey.
No, wait. I shouldn't have. Hey, you're taking it too far, bitch. Fuck you. He looked genuinely terrified, as if he'd revealed a secret he could never take back. But his panic lasted only a moment. As I reached for the door, his expression hardened into something desperate and resolute. Oh! He moved faster than I thought possible, blocking my path.
No.
No. No. Wait. His voice cut sharp, cutting through my daze. He grabbed my arm, his grip surprisingly strong, almost bruising. I turned back. Oh, God. Okay. The calm facade was gone, shattered completely. In its place was raw, unfiltered desperation. You can't leave, not now. I saw it. If you saw it too, don't you understand what that means? That thing. He pulled me back from the door, his eyes wide and wild. He wasn't asking me, he was pleading with me. He guided me back to the couch and pushed me down gently. A strange, reverent care in his otherwise forceful actions. Hey, what the hell, Damien? He ignored my question. He moved to the table and with a click lit a match and then lit the candles. That looks like meat. As the flames grew, the room transformed. It was no longer a studio, it was an altar. And I was the offer. I knew it. You see what I said? You see what I said? He's gonna fucking sacrifice me again. Well, he's gonna sacrifice someone else again. He sat down across from me again. The firelight carving deep shadows into his face. He looked older, burdened by a weight beyond my comprehension. What you saw is not just a thing, it has a name, a purpose. It's my debt, passing down through generations in my family, all under the guise of enlightenment. My uncle, man, fuck your uncle. Callister, He was the leader. He called their belief system transcendology. The way he said the word was thick with disgust. He groomed me. Oh. Not as a nephew, but as a successor. He saw the entity as an honor, a sacred burden. He thought that our bodies were temporary vessels, needing purification through bloodletting to achieve a higher existence. He made it sound so beautiful, the art of ritual. But I saw what it really was. A machine of offerings. He wasn't enlightening people, he was grooming them for slaughter in order to keep the entity fed. Couldn't let him pass it on, couldn't let him choose another victim. So, I took it from him. Why would you do that? The silence in the room was deafening, broken only by the crackle of the candle wicks. What do you mean? Stop. Okay. I killed him, Eden. I killed him. I plunged his own ritual knife into his chest. I thought if the leader was gone, the curse would die with him. But I was wrong. It didn't die. It just transferred. It latched onto me. Yeah, no shit, you dumb bitch. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Ugh.
Feed me your blood.
No. I'm anemic, by the way. You wouldn't like my blood. Now I carry it. I hear its whispers. I feel its hunger. He buried his face in his hands, his shoulders trembling. This was it, the full horrifying truth, the core of his madness. He looked up and his eyes were glistening with unshed tears. But beneath the pain there was something else, a chilling, obsessive focus. And it was directed at me. That's why I needed you, Eden. I've been watching you, even back in college. Ew. What? You were always so quiet, so self-contained. While everyone else was so loud, so desperate to be seen, you were just there. You were whole, you were solid. I was falling apart, piece by piece, and you were a fortress. I envied you for it. I hated you for it, and I admired you more than anyone else. I knew you were the one, strong enough to bear the weight, quiet enough for it to rest. He leaned forward, his voice dropping to an intimate, almost tender whisper, the codependent plea of a man drowning. I was lucky to meet you again. I knew you were the only one worthy of this gift, the only one strong enough to see the truth. Dude, fuck off. Ew. He slid off his chair and knelt on the floor in front of me. This wasn't a plea for help, this was the final step of his plan. He pulled a knife from his pocket. The handle had the same vein-like carvings I saw in my vision. He held it out to me on his open palms like it was a key. My breath caught in my throat. My heart was pounding so hard I could feel it in my ears. This is insane, completely insane. But looking at him kneeling there, offering me this purpose, another thought crept in. A horrible, tempting thought. He's not asking me to die. He's asking me to bleed for him, to become something else. To trade my blood for one filled with this terrible, powerful thing. What if he's not crazy? What if this is the cure for the nothingness I feel every day? Dude, no, I'm not letting you do that. This gift is meant to be passed on. You saw it. It saw you. It has choosing you to be my equal. Your trouble sleeping, feeling lost, that's not a sickness. It's just an opening, a crack to let the light in. I'm here to open the door all the way. Please, Eden. His voice was a low, convincing whisper, promising a strange and terrible secret. But that entity is whispering sweet nothing is my ear, bro. He's like, hello, mama, let me whisper in your ear. Like, he was asking me to join him in his reality. Will you accept this honor? Will you complete the ritual and become the new vessel? Will you sacrifice your blood for me? Dude, I barely know you. The question hung in the air, suspended between the flames of the 7 candles. My heart hammered against my ribs. This was the final ritual, the final choice. I'm gonna refuse. Fuck you, bitch. Refuse. A sacrifice? The sheer ridiculousness of it all was enough to make me die laughing. What the hell? Does he actually think I'm buying all this crap? This elaborate prank? Damon sure did get me a couple of times there, especially with the hypnosis part. But it's time for him to drop the act. I wasn't going to be swayed by all of this cold talk any longer. Even this was too much. I looked down at the knife in his palms with a twitch in my eye. Then back down to the crown of his head, bowed before me as he offered the weapon. Did he really have to go this far? No. The silence that followed was almost laughable. Haha, bitch. No? He stayed unmoving.
No.
No. No. I managed to choke out a laugh. What the hell, Damien? What are you even talking about? This is crazy and you know it. What is? His voice had gone cold. Like, for some reason I felt myself sweating, my heart rattling faster. Do you even know what you're asking? You're asking me to offer my blood for you. What's wrong with that? I looked at him in horror. Everything, Damien, everything. Was he mentally unwell? Wait, did he actually believe that by offering my blood, he'd be free from this cult curse or whatever he said? Hey, do you actually believe in all this crap? This crap you keep telling me, the cult, the curse, everything, do you actually think it's real? A pause fills the room, then Damon speaks. You don't? On impulse, I bark out a short ha. Sound of ridicule, mockery, or belittlement of superiority. Oh, Damien, how far have you fallen? Resorting to this sort of trickery, and for what? Okay, now you're doing a little too much, dude. Just say no and walk out. Just say no and walk out. I don't think this is gonna end good. I may not be in the best spot right now, but at least my mind's still intact. But Damien, he is genuinely lost it. He isn't the person I admired back in college. He's downgraded into this shell of insanity. I don't think I can save him. I don't think anyone can. Not even a blood sacrifice. Damien, I said in the gentlest voice I could manage. I'm sorry, I'm not doing this. Get up from the ground, please. Let's talk this out. My response drew nothing from him. He stayed like this. He stayed still like a pretty porcelain doll, as if forever carved in his pose of grievance. Then I heard a small murmur. No, bitch. I don't want to. I don't want to. If you don't carry it, you'll feed it. What? What? Stop. I blinked and suddenly we were face to face, me staring up at his ashy pupils as he towered over me. Well, damn, bitch. Our bodies were I knew it. I knew he would try to kill me if I said no. Our bodies were uncomfortably close. My head erased, wondering how my head raised, wondering how he had managed to get up and seize me in just a blink of an eye. The confusion muddled my brain, the adrenaline pumping through my veins, so fast that I hadn't even noticed that Damon's fist was hovering over my chest, gripping the knife's handle that was plunged in my heart. I looked down at it, dazed. What? Must be a fake knife. The one that retracts the more you push it in, but it doesn't look like it retracted. My sweater is pressed down where the knife's silver blade has pushed, and bits of red starting to bloom from the spot. Damn, so you really fucking stabbed me. Slowly, I started to feel the pain. In nausea and shock, I fell to my knees, unblinking. What? What? I coughed, and I feel warm. Sticky liquid come out of my throat, pulling out my mouth like a murky tap. Did he actually stab me? I'm sorry. I hear his voice from above, distant and echoing, like he was speaking in an empty chapel, the sounds bouncing off the hollowed halls. I feel his hand press softly against the back of my hair, pressing the side of my face against his leg. His sick version of repentance, of confession. His warmth seep into me as my life ebbs out. I'm sorry, Eden. He repeats my name and he sounds human. A good sound to hear for once. Humanity. Damien is human. Always has been. I just didn't want to see that. He had always been a god to me. So much that I refused to acknowledge that he ever struggled. That must have followed me until now. He bared his heart to me, but instead of seeing the real him for once, I took it as... Okay, no. No. You said you didn't want to take a part of his cult thing. How pathetic of me. No, don't feel bad for not wanting to be in his fucking cult. And now, I pay my price. As I go limp, I feel his hands catch me, setting me gently against the cold floor. Even in my death, he treats me kindly. I feel my blood seep into the ritual circle, as if the curse is hungrily licking up the offering I have provided. I'm sorry, Eden. He repeats it again and again, his hands covering my, his hands over my corpse. I truly didn't want to do this. I really thought you were different. Ever since we met back then in college, I thought you saw through my facade, that you knew the grief I was hiding. I did not know that. That you could understand me. That you could understand who I really was. That you could accept it. Bro, how the fuck am I supposed to know you're in a cult? He choked out, pressing his forehead against my bleeding heart. But I was wrong. I can't trust anyone. I can't show anybody who I truly am. This is my burden to bear. Forever. I'm the vessel. No one else. Okay, bye. Damien is left kneeling over my corpse as shadowy veins crawl and dance throughout the room, rejoicing in Damien's inevitable surrender. No one else can be. End. What if I accept? What? What? I peered down at the knife in his hands, presented to me like a trophy, like it's something to be revered, like I was something to be revered, as long as I took that knife from him. Damien, what the hell are you doing? Get up. But Damien doesn't move. The knife lays in his palms, glinting in the shimmering candlelight. Imagine if his name wasn't Damien. But I'm pretty sure it's Ryohei Damien, right?
Yes!
I hope. I don't want to say Ryohei. I don't want to say... Oh, camera froze. I don't want to say it like over and over again. Slowly I reach out, unable to stop my hand from shaking as our skin brushes against each other, the handle making its way inside my loose grip. I turn the knife upside down, my heavy heart sinking into my stomach. No, this isn't right. Damien isn't in the right mind, and neither am I. This is messed up. Damien, I can't. What? Why are you talking to me like that, bitch? I accepted it. Don't talk to me like that. He's still knitting, but his glare had shut up towards me, oozing such volumes of disgust that it made me take a step back. How could someone on his knees be so full of authority still? What did you say? What did I say? He sounded otherworldly, less a voice, more entity. The words twisted my throat. Panic seized me, fear freezing my blood. For a split second, I almost shifted the blade towards the flesh of my palm, ready to slice. But I snapped out of it. I held the knife away from my body, putting it back into his hands. No, I won't. No? I won't do it, Damon. Silence fills the room. I'm so scared. Why does he pause like that? The expression is unexplainable and amalgamation? I don't know how to say that word. Of surprise, horror, and fury. Piping hot fury. Okay, why are you so mad now? Which traveled. He was less mad when I refused than when I accepted. From his pinpoint pupils down to the goosebumps on the back of his hands. Uh-oh. Dot. Then he moved. Faster than I could have stopped him. Before I knew it, his hand was gripped around my neck, the other pushing the knife against my hand. Take it. Daddy, chill. The room trembled beneath his cries. Well, damn, bitch, it's just gonna be the same shit then? I gasped, clawing to release myself from his grip before driving a knee into his stomach. Maybe if I didn't fail the test, the candle test, maybe I could have, had a better ending? How many endings is there? He's caught off guard quick enough to drop me, but the knife was still in his hands. As I tried to step sideways, he lurched me back by my wrist, gripping tight enough to snap a bone. An overwhelming will to survive took over me, and I shoved with all my might against his towering figure. He barreled backwards to the table, knocking chairs and vases over as he fell with a loud thud. For a minute, all that occupied the room was the sound of both our labored breathing, each breath feeling like my last. And then I saw the pool of red. It started from the right side of his chest, crawling forth from the fabric of his gray shirt. The handle of the ritual knife sunk deep inside him, serving at the stem for the scarlet flower blooming from his chest. His dazed eyes trailed down his chest, hands lifting slowly to hover above the unfamiliar scene. Ha ha, he gurgled, a grin spreading across his perfect mouth. Eden. Damien. As in on instinct, I slid to the floor to hold his body up. His head tilted limply against my own hammering heartbeat as his own heartbeat started to call to a stop. No, I didn't mean to. I didn't. Around us, the candles fell into a dim glow, till a cold chill snuffed their light completely. I looked up to see veins of black and red chunks start to were thinly from the walls, slithering like snakes towards the floor and towards me. So basically he wanted to be free from that shit, so he's like, okay, take it. You bear with it now. Fucking bitch. I reeled back, holding Damien closer as I tried to pull him away from the vines, as if it could stop the blood pooling from his chest. Eden. Then I looked down at him. Tears were already building in his ash-colored eyes. This is good. I fell to keep my voice from cracking from my own tears climbing up my throat. Nothing about this is good. You carry it now, the vessel. Fuck you! I didn't ask for that. No, seriously, fuck you. His hand rose up to press against my hammering heart. It's yours now. It's you. It's part of you. Fuck you. Damien. But I didn't want it to end this way. He choked out, and in the bleary reflection of his tears, so the person he had always been behind all the facades and perfect grins, all the popularity and the wonder, I saw a small, frightened little boy. I don't want to die, Eden. You're not going to die, Damien. I'll call the ambulance and carry it, Eden. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to be a part of the cult. His eyes flickered like a troubled candle. You are one. And then Damien drew his last breath. Without his presence, the chill in the room hiked up to a horrible cold. But I held his lifeless body against my own, only realizing the weight of his words when it had been too late. The vessel. The veins have traveled up my legs, coiling around my skin in their grasp, urging the beginning of our symbiotic relationship. I feel everything and nothing all at once. Nothing even the veins, not even the veins burying themselves into my pores, hijacking all the red lines of my eyes, the valves of my heart that no longer belongs to just me. And then I draw a frozen breath. I am the vessel now. And I want to go into the second shit. What if I say no? A spirit tutorial with 4 candles and 3 moves. Remember that you need to drag and drop the candles to move them. Yes.
Nice.
Good job. You beat the tutorial. Okay, so okay. Two. Yes.
Nice.
Great job. I believe you're ready for the next challenge. You think you can sort 7 candles with 4 moves? No, bitch. Let's do it. Good luck. I don't think I can do it. Yes, I can. I can do it. Yes. I did it. He was smiling. Okay. It wasn't his usual smiling practice smile. It was wide, genuine, and utterly terrifying. Okay.
Nice.
No. Stop. He whispered the words every might. I like you. You're sharp. I don't like you. I don't like you. He acted without hesitation. Decisive. That's exactly why I need you. What do you mean? Oh, fuck you. I still see it. I still saw it. Fuck you. Fuck. I still saw it. Fuck you. I don't want to say no, not really, because he is going to scare me. And I don't want to do that. Oh. Fuck! Go back.
Yes.
Continuous focus and don't get distracted. Bitch, how am I supposed to do that though? Has somebody... Well, look at me. I was about to say, has somebody ever, like, done it? I'm breathing in sync with him. Breathe. Okay. Okay, well, that's it for the game. Honestly, wow. I really like this one. Really fucking good. Holy shit. The jump scares on point. The jump scares on point. They were good as fuck. Oh, that scared me so bad. And it's a short, like, recording session, which is great because it's a small game. I'll give this one a 10 out of 10. Honestly, it might seem like every game I'm giving a 10 out of 10, but like, dude, they're just really fucking good. Like, they're just really fucking good. I'm immersed. I was so scared. I was scared and cold, so I was shaking. Dude, you really feel immersed. I hope the creator makes more like games like this. I hope there's more games like this actually, because that was really fucking good. So if you liked the video, why not maybe give it a like, give it a subscribe maybe, and I will see you in our next reading session. Okay?